Welcome back, dear students. This video is for class 10 subject science chapter number 4 and lecture is solutions of lecture number 5 homework. So in this video we will be solving the questions or will be discussing the questions and answers of lecture number 5. So let us begin with the answers. So in lecture number 5, we were having 3 questions and the first question was, why were carbon and its compounds used as fuel for most of the applications? So, you might have think about the answer, but as the question is asking about the fuel applications. So, whenever we think about the fuel, we think about the amount of energy given by the fuel. So if the amount of energy is very high coming from the very small amount of the compounds used or the material burnt, then it is a very good fuel and it should produce very less pollution. So that is also one of the criteria. So when we use carbon and its compounds as a fuel, then what happens? So here we are with the answer, that whenever an organic compound is burned in the presence of oxygen, then it produces carbon dioxide, water vapors and heat. And organic compounds, that is carbon and its compounds, they are used as fuel because when they are burnt, they give large amount of heat. So because of the energy which is produced during this reaction in the form of heat is very large, so that is why carbon and its compounds are used as a fuel for most of the applications. Question number 2 was, define alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. So let us start defining alkanes. Alkanes. So this word is made up of 2 small words, that is alk and anes. Ane means single bond, alk means, here it denotes carbon. So alkanes means the saturated hydrocarbons in which each carbon is self-linked with the other carbon atom by a single bond. That means in the hydrocarbons are the compounds which are having carbon and hydrogen. So in the case of saturated hydrocarbons, when carbon is attached or self-linked with other carbon atom via a single bond, then that compound or that organic compound will be called alkane. For example, methane we have done earlier, but here we are taking example of ethane. Ethane, eth means 2 and ane means bonds, single bonds. So that means where 2 carbon atoms are linked together via single bonds, then that will be ethane, or a hydrocarbon or saturated hydrocarbon that is having 2 carbon atoms. So here you can see we have 2 carbon atoms arranged or combined with each other by single covalent bond, and rest of the valencies of the carbon are fulfilled with the monovalent hydrogen atom through a covalent bonding with them. So the general formula for alkane becomes CnH2n plus 2. So suppose if we are talking about ethane here, so here when N is 2, then H is 6. Same can happen in the case of CH4. So when we are having N as 1, then also H will be 4. Then the second is alkenes. So alkene means where the carbon atom is bonded with the carbon atom by a single bond. So alkenes are the hydrocarbons which contain one double covalent bond between the carbon atoms. For example, We were taking an example of ethane in alkanes. Here we can take ethene. Ethene means two carbon atoms, ene means two bonds. So two carbon atoms, when they are combined together by two or double covalent bonds, then it is called alkene or ethene we are taking as an example. Its general formula is CnH2n. So ethene will be having two carbon atoms. If we place two carbon atoms making a double bond in between them, then only two valencies of carbon atom are left for each. So 4 hydrogen atoms are required to fulfill the valency of two carbon atoms. So the formula is CnH2n. Then we have alkynes. Alkynes are the compounds of carbon and hydrogen that contain one triple bond between the carbon atoms. For example, ethyne. So ethyne will be having two carbons which will be having triple bonds in between them. So these dash lines are showing triple bonds with them. Now as you know that carbon is having a valency of 4, 3 it has shared with the 3 valence electrons of other carbon atom. Now one which is left is fulfilled by the hydrogen. So this way it is forming a stable molecule. But this alkyne and alkenes as well, which are having a double and triple bonds in between the carbon atoms, these kind of compounds are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. So you see here that we have a formula C2H2 for ethyne, and the general formula for alkynes is CnH2n-2. Our third question was that we have to give examples of hydrocarbons in case of straight chain, in case of branched chain, and in case of a cyclic hydrocarbon. So the first is straight chain hydrocarbon. So we can start with the ethane or methane, or we can have propanes. So propane, prop means 3, ane means single bond. So 3 carbon atoms, when they are arranged or combined together with single bonds, then it is called a propane molecule. So here propane, that is CH3, CH2, CH3. It can also be represented as 3 carbon atoms bonded together by single bonds, and the 3 remaining valencies are fulfilled by the hydrogen atom. So this can also be written as this. This molecule is CH3, CH2, CH3. So the formula for this is C3H8. Then second, we have to give the example of branched hydrocarbons. So branched hydrocarbons can be pentanes, or we can take butane also. So for butane, that is having a formula C4H10. So C4H10 carbon, 4 carbon atoms, when they are bonding, they are making single bonds with each other, and their valencies are fulfilled by the hydrogen atom. You can see that in case of a straight chain, it will look like this. This is butane, or you can call it as N-butane, that is normal butane. But if we arrange the same molecular formula in this way, here also we have 4 carbon atoms arranged with each other via single bonds, but here 4th carbon atom is attached in a straight chain of 3 carbon atoms at the second position. So if we are counting at this as 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms, so on second position we have attached one more carbon atom. Actually we have attached with one CH3 molecule here. Still we have 4 carbon atoms single bonded, and the rest of the valencies of each carbon is fulfilled by the hydrogen atom. So this is one of the isomers of butane, and as the methyl group is at the second position of the carbon or straight chain, so this is also called 2-methyl propane. and this is also called isobutane. Then third is cyclic hydrocarbons or ring hydrocarbons. So ring hydrocarbons we have already discussed in the previous lectures, cyclopentane. So cyclopentane will be having 5 carbons bonded with single covalent bonds with each other, and remaining valencies of carbon atoms will be fulfilled by hydrogen atoms. So here you can see 5 carbon atoms arranged in the form of a pentane, and each carbon atom is forming one single bond because it is a alkane hydrocarbon, and rest of the valencies, because each carbon atom is making 2 covalent bonds with the adjacent carbon atoms, and the rest of the valencies are fulfilled by the hydrogen. So this way cyclopentane is formed, and it can be taken as an example of cyclic hydrocarbon. Now I hope all the questions are solved. We were having just 3 questions, so do all these questions in your notebook. Till then, take care. Goodbye.